Tony's mod time, it's mod time with Tony. Me, I'm Tony, and these are the mods. Mod time!
Welcome to Mod Time with Tony. We're going to do a map review today. Just came out in the last couple of hours. Across the Ditch Productions by Cazz64. Let's go take a look real quick. Now we're going to do this in two parts. This is a very in-depth map. There's a lot of new things to it, so we're going to go slowly through it. We're going to show you the basics, and then a flyover, and then we're going to go through all the productions and the new stuff that's on this map. There is your starting point. You can see the PDA there. Let's go out and look. This is how you start. We got a new farmer. Here's your PDA here. Start off with these three fields, 58, 59, and 78. So you can see we have sheep pasture, cow farm with feeding robot, chickens here. We got a silo. All this stuff is great. It all works very well. Doors are opening. Our equipment's in there. Storage aplenty right there. Some sort of hot springs here. You got your tank. Take a bath. Little sauna. You got a silo. Again, cow barns. That is a custom manure heat. There's your robot. So, you know, pretty standard custom cow barn. There's your house. Let's go through the basics. There's your crop counter. As you can see, we have new icons for everything. So that's going to take a little getting used to, but I do like that. Pretty standard crop rotations. Again, all the other ones have some short ones. We'll go through the crops here. There's your standard ones. Of course, we have rye, alfalfa, carrot, onion, hops, lavender, cabbage, hemp, and millet. Crop calendar. See, if you go down with the new icons, there's a lot of new things. Road salts, and there's your cakes. All those got new icons. You know, pretty standard here so far. Pig food, hemp fiber, cane mulch, dirt, gravel, sand, rye, alfalfa hay, the carrots, the hops, maintenance. We're gonna have to figure out what that is. Molasses, moonshine, gypsum, compost, liquid lime, LPG, it's propane, and a bunch of fruits. So let's get to, you own those three pastures to start off with. Contracts, field 11, 2.17 acres. 34 is 28 acres, so let's take a look at field. What was that field? I already forgot. Field 34. Nothing here is going to be gigantic. Field 34. That's going to be probably your biggest field, 33. So, you know, you're going to have some smaller ones. You know, field 11, like it said, was 2.7. You know, and that's right by your farm. So, not large, giant fields. We do have dairy and some of the other productions around the map, the sawmills, biogas plant. As you can see, we got a rock quarry here. Just your standard productions there. Productions are going to get into in the next part of the video because there is a lot going on there. Let's see what we got to start off with. A new farmer. Yeah, tons. Again, this will hold all your new products. This will hold all the new liquids. So that tank over there. I mean, we start off with some small tractors. You know, nothing too crazy here. Sort of small stuff to begin with. You can obviously get a little bit bigger. You're not going to be able to go too big on this map, but you do have pretty much everything you need to start. They do have new mods. As you can see, we got a vehicle category here. The Lexian edited. Again, it's going to do pretty much every crop. And the capacity can be normal or outrageous. Again, this one for the cabbages and the root crops, again, can be outrageous. So you have different options here. You got the lavender module. This one for the lavender. They're not cheap. And then this, little spoiler alert, transports chickens, ducks, calves, and goats. So we will get to that as well. But there is that category. There are other things sprinkled out through this map. Again, placeables, but we will get to that. We are going to fly around. So let's take a look. This is where you start. Here is your area. Plenty of room for storage. Let's see if we can delete any of this stuff. We can sell the farmhouse. Looks like most everything's getting ready to be sold. So that is another great feature. Can sell all that. Speed ourselves up a little bit here. So we're down there in the center. We'll go to the corner over here. So we got a nice lake, a beach. We will work our way around. Again, you're going to have some areas for some placeables here for the productions that we'll show later. Good spot there. You got a BGA with some giant flames. That is not from the pumps and hoses, I will say that. That is their own edition. But again, you got production, sell points over here. Work our way down. Let's go a little bit higher. Again, you got forest area here. If you need to do that sort of thing. Mostly irregularly shaped fields, which I'm a fan of. Not a lot town-wise, which doesn't bother me, doesn't bother most people that I know. But again, more areas here. We can leave you spaces all through here for productions. Again, more spaces there. So we go along the edge of this map. More spaces. Let's see what kind of FPS we're getting around here. I do see a little bit of stuttering. Again, this is a production map, so he's leaving you a lot of places to put that around the map. You can, always, again, just little spots here. There'll be plenty of room for you to put these productions on, but because there are a lot, that's going to be a big part of our second half of this video. But, a lot of dotted fields. A lot of these will be able to be put together if you really want to make them bigger. We get down, you got your stone quarry. Another farmyard here if you... Or is that ours? That is ours. Oh, I'm getting lost already. Here's your stone quarry. Apparently this can be mined. Let's find out. Let's give ourselves a little bit of money. Now this is a sort of a rough first look. This, like I said, this just came out a few hours ago. I'm sure they are... Well, I know they're streaming a release of it. A lot of the questions that I'm going to ask will be answered. But until then, we're going to kind of wonder. Can we dig this? And it looks to me like, yes, you're going to be able to dig this out. That looks like a pile to me. So you'll be able to dig your stone out. Get yourself a lime crusher. There's going to be one. And go to town from there. I mean, map-wise, as we see here, it's a decent layout. I kind of like the the square on the side and then the irregular fields on the outside there. But it's got a nice layout. Again, not huge fields, but plenty of room to work with. This is a production map. Apparently there's a bunch of new textures, so we'll have to see from the crops. And we can drop down here. See what we can see from below. Alright, here's carrots. That obviously looks different to me than other carrots I've done. So, yes, we do have some custom textures. And if we run through some other fields, and that looks about the same. Soybeans. Cotton. I don't know, that looks a little bit different to me. We'll have to go through and see what different textures that they put through. Because there are a lot of new crops on here, and I'm guessing a lot of those crops go with that. Okay, there's the what we normally see. Again, you got oats down there. Corn growing. Wheat. I do have a little bit of different textures of some of these products too, so that's going to throw it off. Your sunflowers. But all in all, as we go back to the BJ, just looking at it now, it's a pretty standard map, and it would be good just as it is with the extra crops and the machines they've added on. But again, this is a productions map. So we are going to set up, I'm going to show you all the neat productions that come with this when we come back, so stick around. And welcome back to part 2 of our tour through Across the Ditch by Cazz64. As you can see, we're staring at the Moonshine Distillery. What we've done is I have gone and placed all the objects in these fields, destroyed these fields. I do apologize, Cazz, but I want to show them off. As you can see, there are a lot right here. We have the animals in this section, the productions over here. There's a lot. As you can see, tons of stuff. So where do we find it? How do we get to it? Go through your menu. Construction. You'll notice that there is a new tab here. TMM OAG mods. Clicking on that takes you to more tabs. Here is all his factories that are on this map. He has 3 silos. It's an 8 million liter multi-fruit silo. There's the manure heap that we showed earlier and the extension. A few sheds, double doored and an open front. Here's all the orchards for the fruits that we saw earlier. Here's your 3 animal pens and extras. I will go through all of these, show you what they have, and then show you what they do. So factories, we're going to start off. He's got Stone Crusher, makes lime and fert. Mineral Feed Factory, which is cool. Your hemp and lavender for spinnery. So different crops for to make clothes. Hemp and lavender clothes, that's different. Tomato juice. Of course, your moonshine. 2 moonshines. Pig food factory. A fermenting silo. A compost silo. And a liquid fert production. Now to show the silos, the sheds. Orchards, we have apples, apricot, coconut. I see an error right there. Shop item plantations apple, but not a big deal. Coconut, banana, oranges, cherry, peach, pear, and a plum. And again, we've showed these off, but let's just show them quicker. 2,000 cows here with the feeding robot. 1,500 sheep. And 500 chickens. So let's go down to the animals real quick, because that is one of the big things that is new on this map. So here's our cow barn that we placed. We did the toggle free, that's why it's like that. Standard looking robot. Here is your animal triggers. These are new. So, What's new with cows? We got a calf Holstein female. We have the Holstein 12 months, the Holstein at 18 months. We have a calf Holstein male. We have a bull Holstein. Angus, again, calf, 12 months, 18 months, male calf, and then a bull. So you have very different types of animals. We're going to buy each one of these just to let you see it. So that's what your bulls look like. Let's go take a look. Slow down a little bit here. Now, obviously, they're going to be all over the place here because I did not put a fence. But there is a calf. Sorry. Angus, 18 months. Pretty normal. Got the horns. There is your calf. Big, big difference. This one's walking off into my field. I can't see you over here, but there it goes. So, my first question is, if we have calves and we have bulls, do we need bulls to reproduce? And do we need anything else to feed them? Do they grow up? Do they change when they grow up? I'll be honest, like I said, it's only been out for a few hours. I haven't had time to test these yet. I don't know. If we go to the animal menu, you can see this bull Angus puberty is almost already gone. 66% already. The calf says puberty as well. The Angus says reproduction. And then the Angus there says puberty as well. So what is actually going on? Will these grow up? Will they turn into bigger cows? Will they sell for as much as the bigger cows? Because they're only $40 and $92 right now. While this one's $923 in 18 months. Again, I haven't had the time to go through in 5-6 years in the future and see, but we don't know. 12 month, and this is already puberty, so is it going to reproduce? I mean, it's a bull. I mean, is it necessary to have a bull? Is there a ratio of bulls to the females? I don't know. Hopefully, the answers are out there pretty soon. I know those guys have a plan for it. I just don't have time to test it yet. This is, like I said, a rough first look. But that is the new cows. Now, along those same lines, we have with the sheep. Now, he doesn't have the pig set up this way. If you saw the animal pens, there's no pig pen. There's chicken, sheep, and cows. Maybe he will add pigs later on. Here's our sheep. Again, get like a baby sheep, 0 months. Or 8-month-old sheep. Gestation period of 5 months. Puberty at 8 months. We have rams. Do we need a ram? It says it increases the quality of the corral. Makes everyone happy. I don't know. But we have baby goat. It says animal for fattening. I doubt it's going to change what it looks like, but this is an animal for fattening as well at 8 months. And then this billy goat, same as well. So I'm guessing they're just visual representations. I mean, this one produces wool. Will the calves produce wool? Will the baby goats produce wool? I don't know. Again, these are going to be all over the place because I just threw them down. But there you go. There's your typical sheep. That one looks like it's going to smack me in the head. And you can see the baby running around over there. And there's your ram, which looks like something out of Call of the Wild. And your other baby there. So what'll happen to these animals? I don't know. I'm curious as all get out to find out. And then chickens. We got baby chick. A lot of work went into this. Here's your regular chicken. Your regular rooster. We have a duckling. Don't know what that's for. We can sell ducklings. We're going to be able to sell them. I just don't know how. This is an adult duck. Oh, little baby chick. Look at it go. Get over here. Hey, come here. Come here. I'll look at you. So, apparently they'll get bigger. There's our duck. Our rooster. Playing along with our baby goats. So we'll see. Will these get bigger? Will they turn into the larger goats? I doubt it, again. But it'll be interesting to see. New animal system. I mean, the food is pretty much the same. You know, TMR is 100%. Hay and grass. You got water, milk, and straw for your cows. Sheep is the same. Hay, grass 90%. And your chickens is grain. So, nothing too crazy there. Where we get into it is the productions. So we put all the productions down. Our stone crusher makes lime and fert. So lime into fert. Or excuse me, stones into lime or solid fert, which is sort of interesting. Stones into solid fert. I'll leave you to decide if that's good for you or not. Your mineral feed factory, lime, sugar beet cut, and grass. Your spinnery, again, you have wool, cotton, lavender, and hemp. All of that you're going to have to put in, make different types of fabric. It's still going to come out fabric, but whatever product you have you can use, which is, always gives you options. Our tomato juice, tomatoes, sugar, and water. Again, we have 2 moonshine, which is just corn, water, and sugar. Which I like that recipe. Pretty simple. And again, this one is the same. It's just a different building. Pig food, wheat, potatoes, and corn. Of course, we have a fermenting silo. That's just going to make silage. We have a composting silo, which makes compost. Again, all this is pretty standard stuff. Liquid fert. So you have fertilizer water, which is just solid fert and water, or compost water. And then here's your plants and a dryer. Grass makes hay, that sort of thing. Now the plants, they are going to need compost. So you do need to make compost at some point if you want to do those. So you will need a compost cell if you want to do the trees, the coconuts. Let's go over there and look at some of these productions. I mean, some of these are massive, some are not. They all look pretty amazing. I mean, there's your mineral feed factory. We got the spinnery. That looks like the grape house, kinda. As I just place them down in a random field. But you get the idea, your tomato juice. There's your 1 moonshine. Here's your other moonshine. What we can do in here, I don't know. Pig food factory. Here's your different silos, your fermenters, which are, again, look gorgeous. Your dryers, fuel tanks and liquid tanks. Your grass dryer there. Now, he does say there's 50 collectibles, 50 gold bars on this map. I have not looked for them. That will be left to you to do. I don't want to spoil any locations anyway. Now, I did hear a little bit on their stream. There might be more than that. I don't know. Some other fun things, hidden things to find on this map. But it's definitely different. You could take it just as a map to farm with it, and it would be great. If you choose to do the productions, it's going to open up a whole bunch of new things. I mean, your machines just alone. I mean, your harvesters. Hemp is a regular crop. You know, some of these other are going to be that. Forage for other crops. But like we showed earlier, we do have the vehicles for other crops, the root crops and things like that. If you go to beets, nothing different there. All that stuff's going to be in here. If you want to do your carrots, your cabbage, you got that one right there. There's your header or trailer. Now there are other T440s and such floating around. I don't know if they work correctly with this map. I know Papa Smurf has a T440 that I use. Hopefully it will work the same with this map, triple wide. So we'll see. It's not big fields. You may not need that, but it's up to you. But there you go. That is Across the Ditch. A very rough, admittedly, first look at what you can have in store for you. So I'm leaving it up to you guys. Put some time into this. Hit up the comments. Tell me what you find. Tell me what you like and what you don't like. Do you like the new animals? Do they grow up? Do you like the new products? Does it work? If you find bugs, let me know. Until then, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and for now, that is
Tony's Mod Time. It's Mod Time with Tony. Me, I'm Tony, and these are the mods. Mod Time!